sauerkraut, broccolis. Oh, yeah. Ooh, which cabbages? Alright, so we're going to make some sauerkraut. Ambrose and I were just doing a happy Sundance, so it worked a treat. So we're going to get one red cabbage for our sauerkraut for Christmas that we're going to make now, so in 4 weeks time it'll be ready. And then we don't know much about side cabbages, but we know that we have side cabbages. So we're going to be harvesting side cabbage. Alright, so we've got the cabbage that we just harvested outside there, harvested by my beautiful princess here. And we'd like to show up front some of these unique side cabbages. But we've got to rinse them, or at least check them, because I did see a couple and there was some earwigs in there. Ah, imagine if the cabbage has been grown in such close proximity to the Brussels sprouts that the cabbage is like, am I a Brussels sprout?
Ah, that could be what happened.
Like, yeah, because they're growing exactly like a Brussels sprout.
There's a lot of earwigs in there.
And the big one.
I might as well. Oh, that's a nice colour cabbage.
The jar we're filling up.
Yeah, give me a talk on kraut jars.
Alright, this is a kraut jar, and I'll give you a talk on a kraut jar. So you got this lid with the seal around it. You got a bung for the hole.
Bung hole.
And that just keeps things sort of airlocked. And then you got these ceramic weights that sort of keep the stuff under the liquid. And the jar, obviously. But the beauty in this whole operation is we used to do it like this. So, well, actually it wasn't in the, I don't know what one's which. Is this the mortar, or is this the pestle, or is this the pestle and this is the mortar? I don't know. But yeah, you put this in a bowl, put all the stuff and just bish, 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 pound, pound, pound for ages and ages, and then it'd get quite juicy and mashed up, sort of, or bruised up. Yes, sir.
There's something so special that I want to show you.
So special you want to show me? Oh man, could I just finish it? I've just finished.
No.
It has to go right now. Okay, alright, let's roll. So as I was saying, with the mortar or the pestle, whatever this was the old way we were doing it. Bashing it and yeah, bruising and getting the juice out of the cabbage. And I was like, man, an hour later of that was just an ordeal. So I thought to myself, how could I make this easier? So I got a bucket, and we'll just throw the stuff in there. We've got a lid. I'm going to cut a lid, or cut a hole in the lid, I should say, that wide. And that'll slot through down. So then this stomper that we use for fencing, not this one in particular, this is a brand new sauerkraut stomper, because I'm so sure of myself that this is going to work. And then, yeah, the lid will go on, because as you're pounding, most of the stuff's flying everywhere. It makes a hell of a mess in the kitchen, eh, babe?
Yeah.
And then, so as this is in the bucket, just pounding it, and I'm standing on the bucket, just because I'm a good post hole rammer.
From fencer to crowded.
Oh, and other things, but. Yeah, straight in the back. Alright, a delicious homegrown cabbage. Man, I'm so looking forward to seeing what is in store here.
Oh, that's nice and tight.
Smells sweet too. That's so good.
So tight, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Don't underestimate the bugs. So earwigs are our frenemy in the vegetable garden. We've got so many frogs out the back that they've totally decimated
The slug population.
slug and snail population like hard out.
Yay!
Whereas earwigs, obviously, we've got to find a way of incorporating their natural enemy. Oh, sorry, sweetie.
What do you think their natural enemy would be? Quails? We need more quails.
Yeah, whatever we can do, we can always bring more quail. Alright, so I've got caraway here, so I'm going to put in 3 teaspoons of those. And then we got cumin. So I am going to put in 2 of those. Cumin's quite strong. Could possibly go on 1. And we've got mustard seed, which is just delicious. So 2, maybe a half. Alright. So yeah, those are the 3 spices we're using this time around.
You get your pounding stick on, eh, don't I?
A pound on. Right. As I described before, this is what my what would you call it? Is it an invention? The thing I've created to make it a bit easier. So
Need a slightly bigger hole, maybe.
no, because I'll just angle it. I can feel it's really bashing it. Oh yeah. Cool. Okay, so maybe I just put 1 foot on the bucket and just not lift the head of it up so hard. That is just the key.
How's that looking, Daddy?
Pretty good.
Pretty krauty.
It's sounding mashy, like it's the water, so you're just pretty much beating the water out of it. So then you need less salty water. Salty water. So yeah, it's just fermenting in its own sugar juice water rather than.
Oh, you're so sweaty from doing all of that.
I didn't drop a drop in there. Honestly. Yeah, I do get pretty sweaty ramming. All puns intended. Yeah, that's perfect. Sounds like mash.
I get it, Jack.
It's going to ferment a treat. So before we put in our mashed up cabbage and carrot, we are making up a brine mix. So to 1 cup we're putting 1.5 teaspoons. We're using a kelp one because yeah, kelp's good for you. And it's sea salt, so it's salty. So that's there. I'll just grab a fork and stir that up. Oh, okay. That's right.
I'm helping.
Yeah, I help him. Very much so. Sweet. there's a legit 1 cup, so.
Mm.
Alright, so now that's the brine mixed up, so you've got to keep at least 1 centimetre over the solid, so that anaerobic action of fermentation happens. So you just start packing it in there, I suppose. And then any juice that's in the bottom of the bucket we'll just chuck in. And as we're packing it in, we'll be pushing it down. Not too tightly, because last time we put it too tightly and it took forever for the air bubbles to come out. And then if we need more cabbage, we're going to have to repeat the process. So it's not quite well, there's a bit of juice. Like if I push that down, we won't be putting too much salty brine in there, because as you can see when I don't know if you can see that. Let's get a close-up of what's happening there. So when you're, where are we? Yeah. See, if I push down there hard, you can see the nice liquid. So that's pretty much exactly what you want, or certainly what we're trying to achieve here, which is, yeah, I'm really stoked about that. So just stir that up one more time. And yeah, as long as the seal is legit around there with no bits of food around, it'll just start in 4 days probably. Oh. Yeah, probably just do the whole cup actually.
Yeah, nice.
Like when I push the weights down, it all, so
Yeah.
I've got the zoom in on the camera there. Sweet, apart from the little spillage there. And yeah, now we're putting on the lid. Just making sure that's legit. For some reason there's some stuff on there. Like it's not super airtight. And then put this on. Squeeze the bung in there. It's snug as we can get it.
Wow, that's a beautiful purple.
And then
That's so good.
we fill up this thing to create that airlock seal.
Letty. That's so beautiful,
I
baby.
thought there was a, there we go. Actually thought there was it. It's a point where, yeah, that's good. Put that on top. Push it down, and that's pretty much, well, that's the ideal. So eventually all the bubbles just can get all the air out. This fizzes over. Sometimes if there's heaps of fermentation, this bubbles and starts, you know, overflowing. But I think we should be in good shape. That looks very Christmassy too.